Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and the fun thing that we're trying to do today is playing Amulet tokens and Giants because the Giants just fit really well into this and might as well. So Primal Amulet, 4 mana cost artifact from Ixalan, one of my favorite cards I think ever. And first off, the land side of it says you can tap this to add 1 mana of any color, and then when you spend that mana, you get to copy whatever instant sorcery you cast using that mana. And so what we're trying to do with this deck is basically double up really big March of the Multitudes, and if we get a couple of these flipped, then we get to double it several times, and it just gets so fun and so broken. So that's really the plan of this deck. How we get there: so Primal Amulet doesn't flip. First off, gives your instants and sorcery spells 1 less to cast, and then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell while this is out, you get a charge counter onto Primal Amulet, and once there are 4, it immediately flips over, and it's able to tap right then because it's, you know, it won't tap for any other reason really. And so anyway, that's what we're trying to do with this deck, is get this flipped over and be casting tons of token spells to get there. So we need a lot of really cheap things to cast, because once Primal Amulet's out, all of these become 1 mana spells. All of these become 2 mana spells. I mean, not the March and the Finale of Glory, they're weird. But in Spore Swarm as well. So we're trying to play a lot of instant speed stuff. And the few things that we really got that I haven't played with yet with Primal Amulet is a lot more instant speed token generators, like Raise the Alarm, like Rally for the Throne, which if you have the Adamant also gains you tons of life with this deck, will give us a lot of it. It's really good here. And so that's what we're trying to do. We have a couple ways to make sure that we can dig for our Primal Amulet with Revitalize, Ritual of Rejuvenation, which also, once we get to double those up, so powerful. And then we just get to keep going crazy here. I really like Beanstalk Giant because sometimes the hardest thing is just making sure we get to that 4th mana for Primal Amulet, or that we keep getting more mana. And so once we have Primal Amulet out, or before we get there, Beanstalk Giant just kind of fit that role of trying to get a little bit of ramp into the deck. It lets us get more lands so we can get to March of Multitudes. If we get to double it up, we can just get a lot of, you know, active cards out of our deck, and so we can start finding more good stuff. Realmcloak Giant, because I like board wipes, might as well. There are a few giants that are hanging out there that other people are playing, like Bonecrusher Giant is played pretty often in Historic, but overall this will hit almost everything, and it also just gives us a big 7/7. This will give us a big creature on the end as well, which that is actually really good, because there are some times that opponent can also just build a wide board pretty quickly, and we need to have either way to destroy them or kind of go over the top of them with big stuff as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to this gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. Against Sir Chomp, bring it on, Sir Chomp. Let's do this madness. And I like the Revitalize. I like being able to go digging for lands. I would really like an Amulet. Like, I'm not going to turn this away when we have good land base and a way to go digging for the Amulet and a way to make sure we get 4 mana, all those kinds of things. So we'll play this out, pass the turn. Mono black, perhaps. I do like Lovestruck Beast because there's a ton of 1/1s in this deck, and so it does just kind of get turned on. Sounds kind of dirty. Anyway, it's also a really good blocker if we do need them to just not be attacking or whatever into all of our 1/1s. So I like Lovestruck Beast. I have it as a 2 of in the deck just because I didn't feel like I could find more spaces for it. All right, Revitalize. Come on, give me my Amulet. Do I want a ramp here is the question. I think I do. I'm gonna grab a Forest so then I can play Lovestruck Beast. I love that this comes in untapped. It's so broken. They pass the turn. They're probably thinking that we're an adventure deck at this point. I mean, that's what I'd be thinking. We're fairly close to just Castle Ardenvale as well, which is really nice that this is just in a land base, because a lot of decks can't deal with it no matter what. Yeah, no blocks. That'll create something, and I guess they can kill it on the next turn, so that's pretty cool. All right, Fertile Footsteps, grabbing a, let's go Forest again. We have another mountain. Play out Lovestruck Beast. And pass the turn. And I mean, we get to play the Beanstalk Giants on the next turn. We may just start pulling those guys out, going crazy. Force them to use some removal. I mean, we're gonna have 3 big bombs.
I drink only the finest.
All right, no vampires out in the battlefield, but that could be changed really quickly if they have like a Doom Whisper or something. I really wish this guy had reach. The giants, I feel like big giants like that just should have reach, but you know, whatever. I do like the art on this. Pretty fun. This guy just like yelling at him, "Why you oughta? Why I oughta?" And every time I see this one, I start thinking, little town, little quiet village. All right, I'm done. Sorry. All right, it's your turn, dude. Yep. Draw a card. That's fine. So giving her lifelink and death touch. Yeah, we'll trade off. We don't really care that much about Lovestruck Beast. I'd rather get rid of their way of drawing cards. Absolutely. Okay, pass the turn. Maybe I should have swung in with the 1/1 to see if they trade off, just so we can get through more blockers. I do want to get this Sorin dead. Murderous Rider. Right. Skymarch Bloodletter. I've been wanting to do a deck that's just full of things that give you make you lose 1 life. I think it'd actually be pretty fun with Ayara. I'm trying to remember how many there are. I think there's quite a few.
I bestow a mighty curse.
I bestow a mighty curse. I know blocks. Take it down to 19. Let's let them build up their board a bit more first. This won't kill my giant, and so let's go ahead and play out the giant while we can. Pass the turn. See if they'll play out a few more creatures. This Bloodletter will get in for some damage and gain life and grow that, and hopefully they have another one. That'd be great. Just destroy all your stuff. All your hopes and dreams. If they swing with the Doom Dissenter, we will, of course, block.
This is but a taste of my power.
Okay. Down to 15, gains life. That's cool. Got Dead Sun. Does this come in tapped? No. How unfortunate. Alright, so swing at Sorin. Yep, they'll block. That's fine. This is instant speed. I don't have the adamant, right? Like, I could wait for the adamant. I think I will just revitalize. Digging for Amulet here, because I really want to get the Amulet play going if we can. They may scoop soon, though, just because they know that we have this Realm Cloak Giant coming. Vampire Sovereign. Yeah. The amount of life gain that this deck gets, because I built the deck similar to this before, and that was before Ayara came out, but it's actually really powerful. Do they get to play another one? Is that what they're doing here?
Our fiends thirst for life.
All right, puts counters on. Revitalize. We can just gain quite a bit of life here if we wanted to as well. These Rally for the Thrones is really, really good to gain some life. Let's swing in at Soren. Do I go for just digging for an amulet again? I do really want to find amulet. Let's do that. It's more fun. Realm Cloak Giant. We'll just create a token here. Pass the turn. Walking Corpse. Okay. Blast Zone. Come on. Are we never going to find it? All right, let's just play another big boy. Let's tap that down. Then autopay. Swing it on in. Down to 20. Pass the turn. This deck could probably also use like Ethereal Absolution. A few things to actually pump all of our 1/1s as well. Or give them indestructible, like the unbroken, whatever it's called. Okay, down to 11. I'm probably just going to be board wiping, actually. Or gain a ton of life. Okay, Rally for the Throne. Hey, Adamant. Swing it on in. If we're not going to get the amulet out anytime during this game, I'm going to at least go for a big March of the Multitudes, you know? That's just fun. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -3, so 9. Into a big Rally for the Thrones. Okay. Beanstalk Giant down. Bloodletter. Yep. I think it's still 9. And then we'll do the next March Multitudes as well. I really want to do another one. I know it's rude. Yeah, opponent just keeps it up. There we go. I don't think we could have actually killed him on that turn. Maybe we could have. It would have been... Yeah, we definitely could have. My bad. Still, it's fun. We need to fight an amulet, though. All right, up against Vanek. Bring it on, Vanek. Let's do this. Double Primal Amulet. Nothing for the early game. And if we don't find another Primal Amulet, I'm going to be really angry. Or green mana. We'll keep this, though. Dropping... Oh, man. March of the Multitudes? Okay, Plains, pass the turn. There we go. There's a forest. Digging for... We're going to start digging for a Primal Amulet now. Hopefully we can find one. All right, what are we up against? I do like the art for this, by the way. I guess that's all like being destroyed, but I've always been really impressed with the art and styles and stuff. All right, Discovery. All right, Mardu. Perhaps more colors. We'll see. I'm not sure they'd be playing Discovery without being able to have some blue because of the other side of it. but it is really good without it as well. Revitalize. Yay, more lands! That's not what we want whatsoever. Alright, pass the turn. Discovery. Ritual. Come on, deck! I know that you can give me an amulet. One of these days, you're just gonna do it. I know you. We're gonna play out Spore Swarm so we can play both of these on the next turn. Yeah. Pass the turn. Maybe I should be playing it out earlier. Opponents also had Revitalizes. He gotten rid of 2 from the top of his deck. Interesting. Alright, 5 color. I think I'm seeing all the colors, right? Yep. That's always fun. Spore Swarm. Swing it on in. Should have played Archer Vraska there, actually. Ritual. Let's see if they counter. Okay, they draw. Pass the turn. I feel like this is a Fires deck. They just happen to have a lot of early game stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that play 5 colors. Maybe, oh, this could be like Rainbow Lich as well. Searches the library for a card. All right, raise the alarm. That's the discard. We'll swing in. I'm actually going to pass the turn here and just go for Rally of the Throne. This also lets us keep up Blast Zone, just in case something crazy starts happening. We can tick it up to 4, I think, or 3. And we still have 5 damage here on the battlefield. I can play this out instant speed if I need to get a 2-turn clock going. All right, still nothing. We'll see if they have Settle the Wreckage. Settle is annoying, but it also completely turns on our March for the Multitude. So it is kind of fun to go full out against it. So swing in. See if they have Settle. All right, so they do have Settle, perfect. I mean, it's not amazing because we are a little bit off on that, but for every one of those we get towards March Multitudes more anyway. All right, so Sapling Migration. Get some creatures out. We're gonna find an Amulet token one of these, or Amulet one of these days. It's gonna happen. I believe in it. All right, it's Lich's Master. That's what I thought. All right, so hexproof, you can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life you lost, exile a permanent you control or a card in your hand or graveyard. When it leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. Oh, do we want to bring out Primal Amulet? Or do we just want to go for... We'll probably just March the Multitudes. I can't remember if they actually end up winning the game right away with this or not. What is it at? 6? All right, swing in. I am going to go ahead and play out Primal Amulet just to kind of show what I'm doing. We found it finally, and so I'm just going to do it. We should still be able to create, maybe not quite 8 creatures. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'd be able to create 6. Still gonna do it. Pass the turn. So I can also just take this up to 6, I think. Mirari Conjecture, okay. Is that for settle? Yep, that's annoying. Nice, okay. All right, so they get the Mirari Conjecture to go second main phase here, which I'm wondering how they actually end up winning this. So if they don't win on this turn, they lose. I'm trying to remember how this one works. So they bring back Mastermind's Acquisition, okay, which gives them the ability to grab, what, like Chancellory again, or what? They should... Oh, they can't lose the game, right, because of Lich's Mastery. And so they get to copy something here as well. So if they find another one, we're in trouble. So I think they just barely... They should have played right there for... something else. Okay, that was misplay on my turn. Swing in. Get settled. I want this to happen before I go for Ritual of Rejuvenation. Oh, I only have 1. How about that? Okay, so Ritual. Take a Primal Amulet. Rally, we march to multitudes. All right, pass the turn. So you get to dig twice for Mastermind's Acquisition. Revitalize, okay, gain some life. Which I think they draw for every time they gain life. So yeah, this is over. I just want to kind of see the game fully played out because it is a really fun deck from what I remember. Yeah. So it doubles. Is it for everything played on this game on this turn? I forgot that it was for everything. Okay, Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, the Blast Zone was the one thing out. Oh, and they get to double it. It's still the same permanent. Here. So this is actually an interesting thing because typically once it goes to other thing, but it's still the exact same permanent. Usually people are playing like destroy target artifact. But yeah, so opponent got it. Vanek, good job. And I think that I am just gonna finish this off because I feel like we keep almost getting a good setup for this deck, and I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times out of 8 games with this deck right now. So I'm actually, what I'll probably do is this will probably be like my second video because I won 1 game. That'll go first. This one's going to be second. And then I'll just put the rest of the losses afterwards. I'm letting you guys know right now. So if you guys are skipping ahead, everything like that, I'm sorry. Can't really help you there. But the games are actually really, really interesting. They were fun. I was so close to getting it every time, or I would not ever find the right piece at the right time. And so if you guys think you can have as bad as luck as I do, then prove it by watching the rest of these. Anyway, but I just can't go on. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Actually, after all these ones, and bye. All right, up against Zero Gamer, and this is a decent hand. I mean, we really want to always have Amulet if we can, but March of Multitudes being in hand with a lot of token generators, also not too shabby. We have a way to reset if we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Hopefully we find Primal Amulet to kind of go with our plan, but we also are just trying to win games as well, and this will help us get there. What you got, Zero Gamer? All right, Mulligans pulls out Rootbound Crag. And we'll play Plains, pass the turn. I like Arch of Eroska in this deck. I have 1 copy of it because we can get to City's Blessing very quickly, and so might as well. Let's see here. What are we going to be up against? I'm going to go ahead and throw out the Sapling Migration. I know it's better wait till it's kicked, but I'd rather get it out turn 2 here. We can kind of play this out instant speed later. Risen Reef. Okay. Elementals are annoying, although going wide does kind of help against them, and unless they're going for the Jace plan as well. Let's actually play out Temple Garden tapped, pass the turn. Oh wait, why am I passing? I should swing in. I'm an imbecile. We could have gotten them if he tried swinging with the Risen Reef. So that was I meant to click to go to attacks, but it will. Okay, Risen Reef comes out. Yep. 2 of them, we may just need a board wipe here soon. That just gets a little bit too out of hand too quick. I mean, if we go for March of Multitudes, we can do some pretty insane stuff that way as well. But if they get too many lands out here before we get much else, it's really bad for us. Our opponent's taking their sweet time with this. Either it's a land and you put it out, or you let it go to your hand. That's really the only options. All right, gets a blocker. All right, play Raise the Alarm. I might just go for a massive March of the Multitudes here. Spore Swarm also not terrible. We will swing in here. If they want to trade off Risen Reefs, great. Okay, pass the turn. I swung in because we got Spore Swarm. Spore Swarm means that our March of Multitudes is getting even bigger. In fact, we might be able to win fairly soon here. That's really bad. Now we may want to board wipe instead, just to get rid of these reefs. I don't know. Do I think I can race them? I might try to race here instead. I mean, we get 7 creatures out, and then we get to play like 9 more with lifelink. Even though they're going crazy, this is still really, really powerful. It's something they're going to have to deal with. They have the ways to do it. I just feel like we're going to be behind if we take a turn off to stop stuff, because they have a handful of stuff. They have all the lands in the world they could want to rebuild, which maybe the Realmcloak Giants will come in and take care of whatever they do play out. But I don't know. Neoform for something with 5 mana? Cavalier. Okay, now we might board wipe. I probably need to keep a couple Settle the Wreckages in here as well, just so we don't have a both-sided board wipe. One-sided would be pretty nice. Sends a lot of good things to the graveyard. That's at least nice. This will get it back. Let's see if they swing in with this Risen Reef. All right, play out Spore Swarm. I am going to go for the March of Multitudes here. In fact, I might do it now just in case they're running some counters. So 7, 9. If we can find another March of Multitudes, that would be sweet. I don't think this deck is running board wipes. Cloud Kinsia. Yep. This deck just takes forever, especially with a slow pilot. I'm not the fastest player in the world. I know that I take time as well, but partly it's because I'm commentating. Whenever I'm not here, I do go quite a bit faster. I do wish that they would make some things like this, instead of it having it be a May ability, just like automatically put the land out onto the battlefield tapped. There are some instances where it's better to go to your hand. I understand that, but just for the sake of Arena, I feel like it should be changed to that. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you think they should change some May abilities to just automatically happen abilities just for Arena's sake? Or do you, I mean, I know Arena isn't the most important thing. Oh, that's good. Get to bring back a Scampering Scorcher. It's really bad. All right, sir. Okay, Merchant of the Veil discards Multani. Oh, what? Oh, that's cool. With Thunderkin Awakener? Okay, that's nice. That makes it really big. And having Trample really, really nice. I'm hoping that they forget that. I'm hoping they go for swinging with Thunderkin Awakener. We can actually, I think the other thing that blocks or attacks as well. So Multani will also attack. That's actually brilliant. Okay, Omnath comes out. Are they hitting a tapped one? Or they're hitting me? That's also really good. This is a sweet deck. Okay, I think they do got us because Multani is going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count that many lands. There's a lot of lands. So Multani is going to be big and have Trample. And they can swing in with probably everything else and kill us. It'll be close. Swings in with the Thunderkin Awakener. Okay, so as they attack, Multani will come out. I am going to board wipe after this. I need this to be dead, you know. Yeah. All right, gets more lands. That gets even bigger. They can put counters onto the trampling guy. We do gain 9 life here, and we can block a lot of their stuff. So I think we survived this, but barely. Oh my gosh. Do they still have more stuff? Merchant of the Veil, okay. Scards a line. Oh, and if they're in the graveyard, I forget about that. Okay. Block. We are gonna kill that guy. Okay, block here. And then, I think we survive. Here, let's... I mean, might as well block some here, because it does a little bit more value. Because we gain the life and we block at least 1 damage there, so it is best to block there. I guess we don't really care to kill tons of stuff either, because we're going to board wipe anyway, so I guess we block here. We are going to board wipe after this. After we swing in. That's a fun deck. All right, we're gonna have to try this out at some point because that is really, really fun. That's okay. That's cool. Yeah. So Thunderkin Awakener gets to bring out Multani at any time because even though I think it'll show up in your hand as however many lands you have in the graveyard or wherever. All right, swing in first. Let's just hope they don't find a Thunderkin Awakener. If they have another one, we're just straight up dead. Double blocking, perfect. They can probably see a board wipe coming. We could also just gain life, but Multani's coming again, so we have to get rid of this guy, no matter what. Yeah, gets to bring something back to their hand. Which is actually the Thunderkin Awakener, huh? That's crazy that everything else dies first, so... Yeah, Thunderkin Awakener back to hand, and we will concede. Alright, that's a really fun deck. We're gonna have to try that out at some point. Alright, up against Mr. Nice. Bring it on, Mr. Nice. And dude, we need to find an amulet. This is good though. I mean, we have a chance to draw. We have ways to gain quite a bit of life. We have a board wipe to find. So all we need now is the amulet. Honestly, 3 Rally for the Throne and having 3 white mana, pretty good stuff. Lots and lots of life gained. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Okay. Fast turn. It's like we're mirror matched. I just don't have a Pride Mate. Which Pride Mate wouldn't be bad in this deck. I just don't really care to have that. Executioner, okay. This Realm Cloak Giant's gonna be pretty good, I think. We may just try to dig for what we need. Pass the turn. Dig for the amulet. You know, I could also probably play the owl that digs for the amulet in this deck as well. I didn't think about that. Another ritual. Come on, give me amulet. That's not an amulet. There is one thing we can play if we find it, so we'll play that out now. Pass the turn. Down to 25. Ah, man. We're almost back to starting life total. They do have a pretty good setup here, though. I'm not going to board wipe just yet. They're going to definitely go for something bigger soon. And we can still stay up on this, so... Revitalize. Give me an amulet. Seriously, all the Rally for the Thrones? Okay. I mean, we'll play it out. Archeraska so we can start drawing cards, maybe. I mean, or we just go for the board wipe. We don't have to be hasty. Don't be hasty. They're gonna gain life here. That's fine. I really want to have cards to play when Amulet's out as well. Okay, pass to my turn for the love. All right, just get rid of Vajani's Pride Mate because that's going to get annoying. We also get to play this out next turn, so we get to have a 7/7. That is pretty nice. Okay, Pride Mate. It's all good, it's all good. Let's create another token or just draw cards. That's fair. Come on, I know that we have amulets in this deck. We haven't seen it in 3 games that I played here. Come on. We're gonna find an amulet one of these days, I promise. I know that I have 4 of them in the deck. You think between 3 games you'd find 1. Maybe. And these haven't been that short of games, and I've been drawing lots of cards. This is just to draw a card, I think, so we'll block. I always think foul play whenever stuff like that happens, even if it's just for something like that, or like to get spectacle. Soul Warden. Now that'll be good. We should be able to beat this deck, though. We have to use the next board wipe really well. And find it at some point, you know. That would be important. All right, swing in. The vigilance on this is super nice. Raise the alarm. Okay. Is this one another creature enters the battlefield? So it's any creature. We're gonna make this a Johnny's Pride bait massive. But might as well get started. Sounds fun. All right. Soul Warden really annoying. Resplendent Angel, okay. Knight of Autumn. That is annoying. I'm glad they played it out now instead of later. It's a lot of life gained. This Resplendent Angel is going to be the thing that kills us. We do get to gain enough life that it's going to be fine, but jump here. Let's actually draw a card here. 1, 2, 3. Really don't have. Man. All right, so pay adamant. Yeah, so many tokens. If we do this again, Resplendent Angel will actually get another angel, and we do want to be a little bit safer. So we'll just gain life once. That means we didn't get to draw a card as well. And we can actually do that instant speed, right? So yeah, pass the turn. We'll let it happen on their turn, not give them an extra angel. Man, we're getting out-tokened. If we could find an amulet, I think we have a pretty good chance against this deck, but no siree. All right, so block here. Gonna pay. I'm just kind of waiting for that just to see if they would pay. We'll now show them that they'll probably end up getting enough life anyway. And they get to draw cards with Dawn of Hope. Yep. Yeah, we're in trouble. If they find more Knight of Autumns, I don't think we have a shot here. We probably will just concede this one. Dude, how many cards? So there's 4 amulets in the deck. We've been digging pretty deeply for these and still haven't found anything. We're gonna concede. All right, up against Mr. Dreadsoul, bringing on Dreadsoul, and both tapped lands, but we actually have a Primal Amulet. I might just keep this just for that because I've been looking for a Primal Amulet. So this is actually my fourth game, and I dug through like half my deck in all previous games and haven't found a single Primal Amulet yet. So I'm just gonna keep this. If this goes off, it'll probably end up being the first video, the first game on the video, and so it'll be awkward, but whatever. Pass the turn. I think I need to actually dig for land here. Untapped land would be nice as well. Health Collector. Ugin's Conjurant for 1. Interesting. Not growing the Pelt Collector. If they're all in 1, we actually have a pretty good chance of killing all of them. So there's that. All right, Revitalize. Gain some life. Rally for the Throne. That's tapped. Yeah, so let's just bring out Saproling Migration. Just bring this out just as blockers. I actually want to hold on to some instants and sorceries so we can get off this Primal Amulet quickly. But this should work. So this is actually really weird with Primal Amulet, is the adamant cost, as long as there's a Primal Amulet out, this will always cost less. And so I'm not sure if you can just choose to pay 3 anyway, because it's only going to cost 2. So that is a little bit awkward. All right, dig for land. That's not a land. Protection from multicolored, so we're good. This Realmcloak Giant will kill everything. That's bad. That's trample, right? So block and block. I think that this will remove counters even if it's just dealt damage at all. So I should have blocked more there. Give me the lands! I've dug so deep for lands. For the love. I'm actually just going to play out Bloodstruck Beast as a blocker. Saproling can block 2 things, but this might stop other things from coming out. That's good. Oh gosh. Now it's Trample. We will kill there. Come on, deck, give me lands. Alright, well, that's game. Alright, up against the bottom Reaper. That's good. Alright. Man, I like keeping things that can draw us cards, gain us life. Let's dig for that Primal Amulet and lands to get there and everything else. Why don't we? If we hit 3 lands, we should be able to find more. Play Sapling Migration. Pass the turn. Of course, against people that'll have board wipes. The best. Pass the turn. So I'm actually going to play out Rally for the Throne here instead of Ritual. This will kind of force him to bounce just to draw a card. We get to kill it and keep doing damage to face. I want to draw cards here, so next. But getting rid of Teferi is important because we have a lot of instants in this deck. We probably ought to play a Teferi ourselves and go into blue, but it's just not fun, you know? Okay, lands. Well, we're finding all the lands. Let's find a Primal Amulet. All right, bringing out a lot of damage onto the battlefield after a board wipe. That's always pretty swell. It's not that swell because it's dead. Dang it. Blast Zone. Swing in. Do I want a Ritual here? If we find like a Beanstalk Giant, it's better to bring it out now. Pass the turn. Let's go back into the library. It shuffles afterwards, right? Shuffle up to 4 cards into your library, okay. Oh, come on. We've got to draw better than this one of these days. All right, pass the turn. Okay, Chemist's Insight. Mighta shoulda. Mortify. Okay, so we're gonna tap here. Spore Swarm. And then pay Adamant. Just to gain 1 more point of life. Why not? Now we have 5 damage on the battlefield. And now, of course, we find Primal Amulet. After we played all of our spells. That's dumb. All right. Down to 9, pass the turn. They are going to have to deal with the tokens before the amulet. So hopefully we can at least get this flipped. And once we flip it, we should be able to pull... we should be able to win the game.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Bounces a token, draws a card. Yep.
Here we go.
We will kill Teferi. Put this on 2. Partially for Search for Azcanta. Have to play this. I guess I could play it instant speed on the next turn. That was my bad. I forget that we were going to be able to kill Teferi, so that might have been just a wasted turn. Down to 6, pass the turn. We do have lethal on board, so they have to answer these guys. Eyes Wrath, of course they find it. And it kept up the right mana for them as well. I wish I had that kind of luck, just saying. So I know they're going to be playing the other Teferi. Are they actually? Pass to my turn. Oh, bother. Man, it's taken me so long to actually get a Primal Amulet onto the battlefield. Like, it's taken me 5 games to actually find one and be able to draw more than 3 lands while I had it. Really? Follow Thran and then Ashiok? Nice. I'm glad I held onto a land on a single game. This is also a land at some point, so we'll see. I mean, if we draw... we have a lot of cheap stuff. Thought Erasure, takes Rumcloak Giant, yep. Ashiok with Thran, Follow the Thran. Pretty solid stuff. Lands going into the graveyard, that's not good. If we were finding white mana, I think we'd have a chance, but because we aren't, we're going to concede that. Oh, that was really cool what they did, but man, that was dumb. All right, up against Nivea, bring it on. Man, all the tapped lands. We'll mulligan that away. There's a Primal Amulet. This is actually pretty stinking good. Keep this. Oh, I really don't want to drop lands down just in case. But I think we need this curve. Let's drop the Castle Ardenvale. I want to be able to have 2 of each color. We'll drop a Sun Petal Grove. We don't actually need a lot of green mana in this deck. So hopefully with Revitalize we can find a 4th land by the time it's turn 4. And we're on the draw as well. So I mean, like, the odds are we should be able to do this. It's taken me too many games to actually get a Primal Amulet in my hand and be able to actually play it. So I'm a little bit worried. Ooh, are we up against walls? That's fun. Resolute Watchdog. Oh gosh, this can be very bad for us. Pass the turn. I might bring out blockers. We'll see. High Alert comes out. Okay. We'll take 7 this turn. We need to make sure we hit lands or try to dig for some other stuff. Blast Zone actually pretty good against their deck. I don't want to show it just yet because we get to kill. If they play more 1-drops, it's actually pretty good for us. So let's play out Castle Ardenvale. We know we have mana for Primal Amulet. Let's go. Let's just go Saproling Migration. Make them need to go wide. So then we can Blast Zone more stuff, hopefully. I mean, I'd like to get Blast Zone on up to 3 and just kill High Alert. It also kills Huatli. Tetsuko, oh gosh. Nice. Okay, Blast Zone, and we're not going to have the mana for Primal Amulet, but we're dead if we don't do this, so we have to Blast Zone. Swing in. I mean, this side doesn't... We'll hold on to it just in case for March of Multitudes or something. Bond of Flourishing, digs for something. We have to start gaining life. Crashing Drawbridge is pretty fun. Alright, so we're dead without gaining life next turn, so we have to... Come on, I just want to play my Primal Amulet. Are we really not going to be able to do it? If we hit land next turn, I can Ritual and Revitalize. Alright, pass the turn. Oh man, I have the worst luck. Gain some life. Another Revitalize. Down to 3. Just want to play my Primal Amulet. That's all I ever wanted in life. Untaps creature, okay. That's fine. These guys, I'm fine losing. Alright, let's stay in this game. We do have a chance of finding a board wipe, so pass the turn. We have double Revitalize to keep us alive. Do they have a counterspell? Okay, Beanstalk Giant, Revitalize. Where's the board wipe? Now we have all the Primal Amulets and nothing that we actually need. Ah, come on. Man, my luck is terrible. I'm just playing this out because I'm sad. We'll play out Plains. Oh wait, not that one. I grabbed Raise the Alarm. Alright, good game. Dang it! Come on, deck! Vaulting Blue Ilk is who we're up against. And I have one dream in life. I have a dream that I will be able to actually play a Primal Amulet before someone does something completely janky and crazy and actually be able to flip it. That's my only dream. My only dream in life. Alright, Lovestruck Beast comes out, pass the turn. Ooh. Okay, so this is Golgari, mid-range. That's fun. Pass the turn. So Raise the Alarm will be pretty good against this Branchwalker. I'm trying to act like I don't have any response here. Alright, raise the alarm. This March of Multitudes is also really nice. Do I actually care about getting damage dealt to me? Let's say no blocks, actually. We get Love Struck Beast this turn as a good blocker. Pass the turn. Primal Amulet on the next turn. I'm hoping they don't have Assassin's Trophy, or if they do, they use it on Love Struck Beast. That would be great. Great stuff. Doom Whisperer. And these flyers are really killing us. It's not good. Alright, past my turn. The life gain will be nice, but Primal Amulet first. Pass the turn. Here's Primal Amulet for those who still... It's been so long since I've actually been able to play one, so if you guys want to see it, there it is. Surveils. Yeah, so one of these days we have to play 4 spells now in order to flip it, and then we get to start doubling stuff. So we have this March of Multitude, which would be nice. I may also just want to wait. We'll see what we end up doing. Path of Discovery. All right, good thing they're not just going insane here or anything. We will be able to gain quite a bit of life with like Rally for the Throne. Which actually, no, we don't get Adamant because we don't get to play it full out here. Blast Zone, not bad. So Ritual of Rejuvenation. See what we find. Okay, pass the turn. We'll play out Spore Swarm. Hopefully we can find another spell for the next turn. I really don't know why they're not swinging with this Doom Whisper. I mean, it means we can't swing with Love Struck Beast, I guess, but I guess that's fair. We've also been holding up mana. I don't have a ton of removal, and honestly, flyers have been the thing that's been killing us the most with this deck, so we may need to find something, some way to answer flyers, which there is something for that coming in the next set. With there's the X spell that lets you dig for lands, and I can't remember if it's dig for forests or dig for basic lands, or deal X damage to all flyers. Jade Light Ranger. I'm just glad they haven't found like a Wildgrowth Walker yet. That would be really bad. With this Path of Discovery, that'd be all sorts of not good. All right, Surveils. I mean, they can kind of dig for removal for this Primal Amulet. I'm hoping they don't do that. Are they digging to put something on top as well? Because Jade Light Ranger can get really big. It'll get 3 counters with this Path of Discovery. Okay. Did they want 2 lands? I'm confused. All right, I mean, that's a way to play. And I'm okay with it. All right, Spore Swarm, come out. I could also March Multitudes at this point and flip it right away. We'll wait though, because if we find another spell, we can march. Oh, come on. I want to see if I can pay Adamant with this. No, I can't. Yeah. So no life gain, unfortunately. Take it up again. Let's play out the forest here. I mean, worst case scenario, we get a massive March of Multitudes and start swinging in on the next turn. And then we'll flip it as well. So if they do go for some sort of board wipe, we do have a response with this March of Multitudes. So we can do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 1 because so we get X11. I mean, we should be able to just kill them in 2 turns. Bolas is Citadel. Okay. Oh, this is bad. With the Surveil as well. Doom Whisper and Bolas' Citadel, so powerful. If you have ways to gain life, which they haven't found yet. Okay, get some counters. Not putting it away, that's interesting. I guess they get to play more Path of Discoveries this way. There's Wildgrowth Walker. All right, now we're in trouble. Maybe I should have ticked up the Blast Zone to 2 or something. Another Wildgrowth Walker. No! Oh, it's all going downhill. All right, we need to find board wipe. We do have that in the deck. I can also put this on 2 instead of playing March of Multitudes. I guess I can do both if I want to. Okay, up to 23. Looks like they hit another land. All right, that's good. This setup, once they have it, is so hard to beat. Especially with the Doom Whisper as well. They shouldn't be able to lose. I'm not sure if they'll be able to exactly win, though. What they could have done is used... they could have tapped on this Bolas' Citadel while this one is coming out to be played. The question is do they at any point mill themselves? Or do they have Gaia's Blessing? Oh, did they already have it? Oh, okay. Come on. All right, let's just play out our stuff. So X11. I don't get to use a Blast on here, but I just wanted to play something. Get the Primal Amulet flip. All right, now we can't really do anything else. I guess we can tap it. Oh, dang it. That means it's going to be there for forever. I hate that. All right, well, opponent's deck is going crazy. Oh, man. Another Wildgrowth Walker. Yep. Keeps it on top. They get to gain some more life. Go crazy with it. I'm kind of just letting him play it out now just for fun. We did get our combo off. Kind of. It's one turn too late. All right, we're gonna concede. Opponent was just about to sack the Bolas' Citadel and then sack another one, play another one, so that's fine.